Okay, what's up, y'all? This is side A, side B. We with your hosts, your Kieran and
Ruhan,
Ruhan.
what's up, guys?
What's up?
How we doing? How you
Okay,
do? How you doing, Gurk?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I healed. I'm not sick anymore, luckily. So that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know. Last
always.
episode, I had like this, my nose was blocked and I had like my hat on and it was bad. It was
Ah,
really
man.
bad.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay now.
Yep.
All right. So before we get into anything, I would love to talk about the reception on the first episode.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you all
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
for
Yeah.
streaming the first episode. It was absolutely amazing to see the amount of engagement that we got. Honestly, I
Mm,
didn't think we did that much, considering, first episode out of nowhere we kind of sprung this up. But we're almost at 50 streams for the first
hmm
episode, which honestly, I'll be honest, is considerably more than I expected, especially for like an hour long podcast episode.
Yeah.
And our friends and people who've been so like engaged with the
Yeah.
podcast,
Yeah.
leaving comments on the
hmm
on Spotify itself and answering the poll questions. And remember, and on following us on Instagram, remember to follow the
Yeah.
podcast Instagram account at side a dot side b, if I'm not mistaken. Um, we will link it in the description for this episode. But remember to follow the Instagram. There we post updates on when episodes coming out, when they do come out, behind the scenes stuffs, and just DM us. Let us know what you want to see, what you want to hear from the episode. Give us ideas from the episodes. Give us ideas, and we would love to hear that from you guys. Shout out to the people who commented on our last episode. Our
Yo, shout out to the
friends.
people. Shout out to the people that said I have a shit mic, bro. I'm gonna
Yo,
get a good mic just for y'all.
we gotta
I'm
get.
gonna get a
I
good mic.
know
Oh yeah.
we gotta get Girk
Uh,
a new bit of a bit
a
of a
new
better mic
yeah,
setup. I
yeah.
personally, the people who know, I got a mic set up specifically for the podcast, and I'm very excited to hopefully get one for Girk very very soon. We'll get that in order. You will hear us both in incredible audio. Although, me personally, I don't think his audio is so bad right now. He sounds
I
pretty
don't know.
good
Maybe
to
it's just
me.
like when it records,
Yeah,
it
possibly
gets weird.
compression and whatnot. But
Probably
yeah,
yeah.
but shout
But
out to the people who commented: our friend Herman, Nand, Hoozy, Addie, Harry, Charlize, Faye, Umer. Thank you guys so much for commenting on the first episode on Spotify, and thank you everybody for just listening to the podcast. And we hope you guys are just as excited as we are for
we're just
what's in
yapping.
the future. Yeah, yeah,
Just
dude.
yeah,
Hey,
just
man.
yapping.
All this is just us yapping, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And on that note, today is Girk's episode. He's got the ideas for what he wants to talk about. Tune us in,
Yeah.
Girk. What do you got for us today?
Yep.
So
So today, this is the last day of 2024.
it is
It is.
as of
It's
recording, it's
31st. Yeah.
December 31st. Yeah,
31st. Yep. So in a few hours, the New Year's will start. Let's just start off that. What are your goals for next year?
my goals for next year, man. I haven't really thought about it yet. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. I have not really thought about it yet. Um, I've been so focused on 2024, and I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about just this year. I've been reflecting on this year more so than
hmm
thinking about next year. This year's been like wild. It's been a
Oh,
lot.
dude, it's been crazy.
Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Lot that
Yeah.
happened in like my personal life and things I'm interested in all
hmm
around the world, all sorts of things happening. And uh, this was just this is a real year of growth for
hmm
me, and I know it's a real a
Yeah.
real year of growth for you too, I'm sure. Um, and I've just been reflecting on it really more so than looking to the future. But for New Year's goals, uh, I just want to get through first year of university, right? Second
Yeah, me
semester's coming
too.
up now.
Me too, for sure. And I was about to say, I looked at my second semester. I think second semester is going to be easier for me. Like
Really?
my classes, because it was like, for I'm doing criminal justice, right? Or justice
Yeah.
studies, right?
Yeah.
So psychology and sociology isn't really like stuff I excel at, and those were two of the courses I had, right?
Yeah.
And health, which is like, it's the biological aspect of it. Um, but all the courses next year are like, it's more in tune with law and criminal stuff. So I
Oh,
think it'll be better. Yeah.
nice,
But what about
man.
you? What about you? I know for you, they said your schedule, like you don't get to decide. You kind of they just like make it for you, which is
Yeah, so first year in my
diabolical.
program, they make the schedule for me. I'm not allowed to move it at all, so I already know what my schedule is. The classes are definitely not easier, they're definitely harder.
Okay.
There's just harder math, harder physics,
Mm,
harder like I'm taking a new one, electricity, electronics, harder business, which I don't know about harder businesses, but we'll see. But
it-
actually, I'm not planning to take the full 5 courses next semester. I'm planning to drop at least one, maybe two, and then take them during spring, summer, just to
okay.
kind of lighten my
Yeah.
workload a little bit
Right, right, right,
and
right.
to, just help me like, actually get through it. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
I'd
no,
rather
because
have,
it is first year after all, right? Like it's not supposed to be light for
yeah,
sure,
by all means,
but
yeah.
you're not supposed to like have like an insane amount of, well, you are supposed to have an insane amount of stress, but like I think I was talking to some friends the other day. It's like I don't know if they take first year into like complete account when they're like looking for jobs and stuff, like for your GPA and all that.
Yeah, I don't think they do either. First years, just getting used to uni, and like when you're talking about
Yeah,
jobs and co-op and whatnot, it's hard to get it in first year or like after first year. And most people get it in like second, third.
yeah. That
After,
I think for mine is third year as well,
yeah,
which brings me to another point. Jobs in Brampton are so difficult to find. Like, oh my
yeah,
God,
no, they
it's
are
completely full. Yeah, it's
very
completely
much
full.
are. Although I think I'm pretty close to hopefully getting one. I've already
Yeah,
applied and I'm
no,
pretty
for sure.
close.
I do want. I'm looking. I don't know if I'll get one second semester. Like even if I do get one, I don't know if I'll be able to like do it consecutively with my courses and then my job and all of that.
Yeah,
But we still have 4 months off for summer. Um,
yeah, yes we do.
so I think that would be the ideal move,
The
getting
perfect
a
time to
job
get a
that
job.
time.
Yeah, for
Yeah, no,
sure.
perfect. Actually, 4 months is insane.
Hmm.
That's double the summer break, which is
What we're used to,
I'm
at
so
least. Yeah,
excited. I'm
I
so
know.
excited for the
I
summer for
know.
that break.
I
Yeah.
mean, if I take courses during the summer, well, it's gonna fill it up a little more, but definitely not enough that I can definitely still take a job and then
Yeah, yeah.
do whatever I want to do. And hopefully, yeah. So I've been applying, and this one job I already had an interview and everything. So if it goes well, hopefully
Oh, okay, okay. That's
the
great.
next 2 weeks I get my job. Hopefully, if that goes through, and I'm excited for that, bro. A little bit of pocket money, gonna
Hmm.
splash on whatever we want.
Yeah, I
And
owe you so much money. I need
no,
to pay
no,
you
no,
back.
no.
No, 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 no. I did the math. I did the math. Bro, I owe I'm broke. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I have my wallet here, right here. Like,
Oh Lord.
yo, my ass, it's oh, actually I do have money. Look, there's some money in here.
Oh,
Uh
great. Awesome.
yeah, there's some money, but like
For the people listening, he totally just pulled out
it's
a hundred
broke.
dollar
It's
bill.
broke. No, it's not $100, bro.
Oh my God. No, it was a fiver, dude. My guy is
Yeah.
struggling, but that's why he's my guy and I got
Yeah,
him
shit
for
is
whatever he
bad, bro.
needs. All
Um,
it is.
yeah. What else do I got? Let me check my phone. I wrote some stuff down. I don't know if people do this, but oh yeah, sports. I wrote down sports. We didn't talk about sports like, in the last episode.
Yeah, last episode
So,
was really all a lot of music. We
yeah.
talked a lot about music.
So I forgot the day, but we visited your house
Yeah,
to
like last week,
watch
literally.
football. Yeah, last
It
week.
was on Christmas Day actually, because it was a
Christmas. Yeah,
Christmas special.
Christmas. It
Yeah,
was Christmas. Yeah,
it was on
exactly.
Christmas Day. It was a special. So this is American football for people who know and care. The Baltimore Ravens are facing the Houston Texans, and
Hmm.
it was the Netflix special. So everyone pulled up. So my friends, we invited our friends over, Gurk included, all to my house, and we pulled up a Netflix on the big screen and we watched the game. It was very exciting. It
Yeah,
was
it was
lots
really
of
fun.
fun with a special halftime show from the lady
Beyonce.
herself,
Yeah.
Beyonce. Yeah, yeah. Which it was a good halftime show. I'll be
It
honest.
was a
Like,
good. I mean, we weren't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you.
yeah,
Like,
there was a lot going on,
yeah,
at the spot, but
yeah.
um, it was a good halftime show. She sang her heart out. But the game itself was awesome. The game itself
It
was
was
pretty
great.
awesome.
Yeah, dude, we had
Um,
no idea what was going on, but we were cheering our heads off. I was actually rooting for the Houston Texans for I don't know like why, because it was like Ibrahim was alone for rooting for them. So I was like,
yeah,
all right, well, I'll help you, right? I'll root for them too.
yeah,
And then the Baltimore Ravens,
yeah.
they got this like insane run. and I don't know if I'm using the correct terminology, but one guy like he ran like a couple yards, and I started screaming. I started yelling for the wrong team, and then I had to calm myself down. I was like, "Oh
Yes,
shit, I'm rooting
sir.
for the wrong team."
The GOAT, Derrick Henry,
Derrick Henry, yeah.
running back for the Baltimore Ravens. He
What's
had
the
an
what's the other
outstanding game.
what's the other guy's name? The Lamar,
Lamar
Lamar
Jackson,
Jackson,
the
yeah, Lamar
quarterback for the
Jackson, yeah,
Ravens. Yeah.
yeah.
Both of them had outstanding games that night. If I bring out the stats for Derrick Henry, he had a rushing touchdown, 147 rushing yards, so nearly a
Hmm.
football field and a half, just
Damn.
running.
Okay.
Two receptions, 20 receiving yards as well. No, he had a great game. It was awesome to see some of the big plays from that game. If I pull them up
Dude, they
here, he
got
had,
suplexed. Okay, so let me use this as kind of a a transitioning point. One of the
yeah,
guys
yeah,
got
yeah,
suplexed, and as you know, I'm really big into MMA, UFC, all of that. And I recently got into it. I wasn't even like it was just this year actually, right? This year I've been watching a lot of I've been tuning in into a lot of like UFC events. I done missed like school study sessions, right? Like I was supposed to study for exams, and I tuned in for certain UFC events.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, and I gotta say, man, like, okay, it's let me explain something to you. There's
yeah.
a guy called Max Holloway, right? Max Holloway, he's one of the greatest featherweights of all time. He's never been knocked out. He's
Okay,
never been knocked out. He
okay.
has like unanimously probably the best chin in the UFC. And
Mm,
another one of my favorite fighters, Alexander Volkanovski, who took the belt from Max Holloway, right, and beat him 3 times. He beat Max 3 times. Didn't knock him out, but did beat him 3 times, right?
damn.
And
Okay.
recently, Volk, that's like for short, Volk got knocked out by Ilya Tapuria, the Spanish guy, and then he knocks out Max Holloway. Taporia was the first dude to knock out Max Holloway.
Dang.
And
Okay.
yeah, so he basically, and these Volk and Max are like the two greatest featherweights, are like two greatest guys of their division.
Right.
And he knocks both of them out back to back. It's insane. He's had a great year, but man, he knocked out some of my favorite fighters. I'm low key kind of pressed for that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man, he'll get you
Me
get
and
back.
Ilya, if I catch Ilya on the street, if I
Oh
catch Ilya on the
no.
street, I'm not doing shit, but like I'll swing at him maybe.
No, no, you gotta press it. You gotta press it. You gotta stand up for
Yeah.
your
Oh
boys, man. You
man.
gotta stand up for your
No,
dogs.
it's insane. Yeah. Yeah. UFC's been great. I'm excited for 2025,
Yeah.
Um for UFC, Islam Makhachev, Arman Sarukian, Marab Umar. I know that
Hmm.
these names seem like, aliens to you, but it's a
I
big
don't know
deal.
any
It's a
of
big
them.
deal. Yeah,
That's
no, but it's a
awesome,
big
dude.
deal. It's basically like the lightweight champion, and is defending his belt against
Okay.
Arman. Yeah, so it's a big,
Nice.
so it's two title fights. This is very rare. It's two title fights on the same UFC card, and it just so happens that the champion for the lightweight division and the bantamweight challenger are both like, they're related to Khabib in a way. You
Oh,
heard of Khabib, yeah.
of course. Oh yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
Khabib.
yeah. So it's gonna be a big night for them, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited.
That's
So
awesome,
yeah,
dude.
that's gonna be
That's
my
awesome.
UFC rant. Yeah,
My thing with the UFC is like it's cool. It's so, you know, as far as a contact sport goes, I think it's the most
yeah.
contact sport a contact
Oh no,
sport could be.
for sure. Yeah,
And there's just like a lot of just gore, right? It gets
yeah. No, I
and
understand that.
I don't know. I don't find appeal in just watching two guys just absolutely beat the crap out of each other. Um,
No,
Although,
that makes sense. That makes
on the
sense.
football field, you see guys getting thrown around
Mhm.
and injured all the time. Recently Tank Dell, Houston Texan, actually, wide receiver for the
Mhm.
Houston Texans, he suffered a terrible, gnarly injury where his
Mhm.
teammate dove. Well, he didn't mean to, but they were, big throw for the end zone. He actually ended up getting a touchdown on that play. So let me paint the picture. So CJ Stroud, quarterback for the Texans, he throws a mean one all the way to the end zone.
Okay.
Tank Dell, his defender, his teammate, and his defender, all four of them are running to the end zone. Tank Dell
Okay.
jumps up to catch it. He catches it in the end zone. A touchdown.
Okay. Okay.
As
So
he
it's
comes
touchdown.
back down, his teammate dove. Well, he didn't. He dove before, but he didn't mean to dive into him. He dove into his leg, and yeah, it just went. It went.
Ooh.
Ugh. It went.
Oh
Ugh.
no. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
not
That's terrible.
great.
No,
Um,
but the thing with football is that like you can still avoid injuries, right? Like
yeah,
you can run fast enough. I'm not saying like it's always gonna happen, but you can run fast enough to where it's like you don't get tackled or whatever.
yeah,
Eventually you will. You will get tackled.
yeah, yeah,
It's just part of the sport. But with UFC and MMA, it's like you're basic the way you win is to hurt the other person.
yeah,
You
exactly, dude.
literally
You are
hurt,
actively trying to hurt the other person.
yeah,
It's
to
like,
hurt the person. And I understand that there's not really like an appeal um for like for you, I guess, to like see guys hurt each other. But when you win, it's a big deal.
yeah,
There's so much glory with the fact that like you beat this guy and you defended the belt or whatever.
yeah,
Um,
for sure. No, I
hold
mean,
on.
there's definitely like, yeah, the glory part of it makes a lot of
Oh
sense.
wait, hold on. Yusuf just FaceTimed me randomly. What's up,
Oh,
Yusuf?
yo, get him on the thing. Yusuf,
Look,
welcome to Side A, Side B. We're recording.
we're recording right now. Yeah, we're recording. When are we gonna be done recording? Probably like in like half an hour or something. Maybe more than half an hour.
Yeah, maybe a little longer than that, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'll call you when we're done, okay? Is it important? Okay. Just I'll call you in half an hour. Okay. All right, bye. Bye.
what about Yusuf?
Okay, that was random. I think no, because Yusuf texted he called me earlier. He's like, I have plans that I cannot explain to you, or else the haters will sabotage me.
Oh
So I was
no.
like, okay, all right, well, I
Okay.
don't know what bro has planned for like the last day of 2024. He sounded mad suspicious.
It's New Year's Eve. I wonder. I'm actually gonna go I'm going out soon.
Okay.
Uh just after sunset, I'm gonna go out to, Ridgeway Plaza. I'm sure
Yeah.
you've heard of Ridgeway Plaza. I'm
Yeah.
going out there to meet an old friend. We're gonna
Okay.
hang out, get some
That's
dinner,
good.
play some pool. It'll be a fun time. And I'm excited for that. Do you have any New
Yeah, I
Year's
don't
Eve
really
plans?
so me and my mom and like I guess other family like we go down to downtown and watch the fireworks sometimes.
Nice,
But
dude. Yeah.
it's so last year was just me and my mom because like all the cousins and all that they were in the my aunt's house. And so
Mhm.
this year my cousins are here and I don't want to go with them. I'm not gonna lie. Kids make me sick. Um
Okay.
I don't want to. No,
Hey
bro.
man, I get it.
They cause so much chaos. They're
I
causing
get it,
chaos
man.
right now. So I'm
Absolutely.
just like, yeah, I cannot do it with them. Like if you want to
Yeah.
take them. I don't care. All right. I can't do it. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
going
yeah.
with them.
I see.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's letting you? She's letting you stay home?
Uh, well, I mean, I'm 18 now, so
Yeah, exactly. Which I think I said last episode, happy birthday. His birthday has
yeah,
passed now. Your birthday has passed now.
it has passed now. Yeah,
Me and you had a fun time the day
we
after.
did, we did.
We had a very fun time the day
You
after.
you got me this. Look, it's my favorite Pokemon. I know you probably saw on the cover of Side A, Side B. There's a Lugia drawing. Lugia is my second favorite Pokemon,
Hell
and
yeah.
honestly, I was gonna draw Greninja, but then I was like, yo,
Yeah,
I
so
don't have
for
the skill set for that.
For the
I'm
people
just
listening, I got him a Funko Pop of Greninja, the Pokemon.
yeah.
You can Google that if you don't know what it is, but it is his favorite Pokemon.
Hmm.
I knew it as soon as I saw it that that was something I need to get him
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
and I'm really glad you like it. I'm really
Yep,
glad you
I
like
love
it.
it. Yeah. It's
Um,
great. It adds so much personality to the wall now because it's like
yeah,
you have the good kid Mad City vinyl. There's the your Ninja Funko Pop. There's like two drawings. I don't know you can't see, but like there's two drawings above my head.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So which brings me to another point. Invincible season 3 is coming
Yes.
out next year in February.
Yeah. I'm a
So
little over a month from now.
yeah,
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited.
yeah,
You roped me into watching Invincible season one and
yeah.
two. Uh,
Uh,
it truly was not. I mean, I think that's what everyone says when they get into Invincible. It's not what you think it is
no.
upon first glance.
So I remember I saw this one Instagram comment where they said that they basically put on Invincible and they didn't know what Invincible was, right? They were just scrolling through Amazon Prime or whatever and they put on Invincible and they didn't look at the rating. They put on Invincible at like a kid's birthday party thinking
Oh
it was
Lord,
just going to be like this sweet fucking animated show
superhero
for
show for
kids.
kids, bro. This
And it
animated
was
superhero
that. No,
show.
but listen, it was exactly that for the first 40 minutes. of the
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then not even 40, it was like less than 40, but then you look at the last like the last leg, and where we won't spoil it here
No,
for
absolutely
people that
not.
haven't watched it, but uh
It's
for the
crazy.
last, yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. It's definitely not a kid's show. I'll
No,
tell you
it's not a
that
kid's
much.
show at all, but I still
Um,
love it. Me and Yusuf, actually, the guy he just called, but Yusuf, we were talking about, he's rewatching Spectacular Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite shows growing up. It still is one of my favorite shows.
yeah.
And I told him, I was like, Invincible is probably the closest thing that I have to like watching Spectacular Spider-Man as I was growing up, you know?
You know what? No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
There's definitely Mark Grayson, who is the
the
protagonist in
protagonist, yeah.
Invincible. He does remind me a lot of like Ben 10.
Ben 10, Peter
Or
Parker, yeah.
Ben 10. Oh, not Ben 10. Peter Parker. I don't know why I was
No,
thinking of Ben 10.
yeah.
But Peter Parker. They have that like they definitely have that same like similar
hmm
personality cues, especially
Yeah.
being teenage superheroes or
Yeah,
whatever
and
like
the other
coming into
thing
age thing.
is in like in the comics, I mean in season 3 we see the blue suit from Mark, which
Yeah.
is basically like his Venom suit. It doesn't actually have like superpowers like on the in the
Hmm.
Spider-Man comics it literally gives him like a like steroids, right?
Yeah.
It's not that. It's just like it changes his personality, and because his personality changes, he dons the new suit as like a symbol. It's not the other
Yeah.
way around, right?
Yeah.
The suit
Yeah.
doesn't change him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's definitely similarities there, and
Mhm.
if you like Spider-Man, which I love Spider-Man, you can
Yeah.
see on my side of the cover on
Yeah.
side A side B,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, and there's definitely some correlation between you know young Spider-Man, amazing. I think it is Amazing Spider-Man specifically, and Invincible
Yeah, yeah. I
that
mean,
have
they took I think Invincible in general is just like a culmination of a bunch of like obviously it's Superman. I
yeah,
think that's like the main thing, right?
yep, yep, yep.
Where it's like Superman, and but then like there's superheroes that resemble Batman, Wonder Woman, um,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know,
Of
and
course.
just all of that. Yeah.
But obviously, let's be honest. What is the real reason you watch Invincible? Come on. It's for the
What is it?
goat himself. It's for the goat himself, Omni Man, okay?
Omni-Man,
It's
yeah.
for
I
the
mean,
goat himself,
that's the
Omni
reason
Man.
why I started watching. No, the reason I started watching it is because of the meme, the think mark, think.
Think, think,
Yeah,
Mark.
that was the meme that got me started. But no, Omni-Man was, and there was this YouTube channel called Schaeferless Production. I don't know if
Okay.
you know it, but it's
Mhm.
he basically had like this video on why like Invincible. He had like a non-spoiler video of like why Invincible is like one of the greatest shows or whatever it was. I forgot the title, but
Interesting
because
take.
of that and the animation intrigued me. And this was like at a time where I think The Boys season 3 had just ended, right?
Oh, just, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like I was kind of in tune with like the gore. I'm not saying okay, here's okay. Let's pull up this debate too. The Boys versus Invincible, right?
Okay.
Here's the thing. For me, I mean, you watched The Boys, right?
I have.
You
As
watched 2 seasons, yeah. You
I
watched two
watched,
seasons.
yeah, 2 seasons, a bit
Yeah.
of season three
And
as
that
well.
that's basically enough. But with I like The Boys, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't some of the gore and all this like nudity, it's sometimes unnecessary.
Yeah,
Invincible doesn't really
yeah,
have that problem, right?
yeah.
But with the boy, like, bro, I don't need to like see a full zoomed in like image of a guy's shaft and balls before I can see a fight scene.
Dog.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I'm
dog.
gonna be honest. Like,
Yeah.
also
No,
how
the
yeah.
boys showed me some things I was
Yeah, no,
never expecting to see and I never really
I mean you
wanted
haven't
to
watched
see.
season 3 yet. You haven't watched there's this episode, and I won't say it on this what the episode's name is. It showed me some shit that I never wanted to see ever.
Lord. Yeah.
Um it had no, but at the end it had a great fight scene. The fight scenes
Okay.
were great, but the build up to that episode, um, it was oh my God. I can't even tell you. Eh,
Dude, and The Boys has explored some themes. It has
yeah,
explored some
yeah,
themes I never never realized I don't want explored. I don't want them
yeah.
to be
No,
explored.
fair enough, fair enough.
But it is interesting.
Hmm
It's for sure it's different. It is different. I'll say it's different.
Yeah.
Um it's different and it's interesting. And it's worth watching. I won't say it's not worth watching. It is
No,
worth
no, it is
watching. The
worth watching.
Boys
Yeah.
is a good show. It's a good show.
hmm
Worth watching. Um maybe kind of hard to get into. Maybe sometimes
Yeah,
hard to
I
go through.
honestly,
But
I think Invincible is easier because one, it's animated, right? So it's not as bad, right?
yeah, yeah,
As opposed to seeing like real life. It's
yeah.
animated, right? It has great voice acting too. I just want to say, like, usually,
Mm-hmm.
s-
Mm-hmm.
um, when they bring like mega stars and big stars for like voice acting, it doesn't always work out, right?
Mm.
Um, like low-key when they use like, voice actors that maybe people haven't heard of, maybe they have, but like actual voice actors, it works better. A great
Right.
example of this is How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm not sure like if all those guys are celebrities, but I know some of the guys like they aren't complete celebrities. They're like actual voice actors, and they did a phenomenal job
Oh my
at
God.
it.
How to Train Your Dragon is definitely. I don't know if it's my favorite animated movie because a silent
It's my
voice up
favorite
there.
DreamWorks movie for
It's my
sure.
favorite DreamWorks movie
Yeah,
by far. By far.
man.
My
The guy that made the music, I forgot his name. Was it John Williams or something?
no,
I
no, no.
I
I
remember.
can definitely pull it up right
Yeah.
now.
But oh my God, bro, his music choices, like the way he created music and stuff for that movie, it's so
Yeah.
good. And he did all of it by himself. I don't think there was anybody else that did it. It was all him.
It was John Powell. It was John
John
Powell.
Powell. So it was
John
John. It was a
Powell.
John. It
Yeah, it
was a
was a
John. Yeah.
John.
Yeah, John
Obviously the
Powell.
score everybody knows.
Yeah.
Test Drive.
Test Drive's my
Um,
favorite. Test Drive and what's the one? Introduction to Burke or something. Or This
yes,
is Burke.
yes, exactly. This is
Yeah.
Burke. Yes,
Yeah.
dude, so good. Just absolutely,
Yeah.
it's so emotional. It actually invokes
Yeah.
so much emotion in me every time I hear it.
hmm
There's literally, I remember like, yeah, this year, like
Dude,
when
I'm
I was
getting
studying,
goosebumps right now just talking about it. Like I
right,
literally just had
right,
a full body goose.
right, like. What I would do is I'd literally it'd be like motivational, dude. I when I'm studying sometimes what I would do is
hmm
I would bring up the live orchestra
Yeah.
like version of the song where because they're on YouTube you can find a live orchestra
Uh-huh.
showing of the song. Of actually the whole theme. Like all the
hmm
themes from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Not every single one, but a lot of like the more popular
Oh,
ones.
like,
They
and
like
they're stitched together,
they're
right?
stitched together. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
13-minute episode video. You can find it on YouTube. But I'd play that, and it's so good, and it build up slowly. And Test Drive was the last one they'd play, and just the crescendo, dude. Just all it was so like just hearing it build up and then just
Yeah.
absolutely crash down again on dun 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 dun. So good. It puts you it puts you in a certain mood to get things done. Just
hmm
like it puts you in a certain it gives you motivation, and
Yeah.
it's
So
such epic theme.
yeah, that's the thing. Like music is a big part of animated movies because the thing with animated in real life, it's like even real life movies, right? Like
Yeah,
music is a big thing, score and everything.
absolutely,
It
absolutely. Yeah,
invokes so much
yeah.
in a movie. And then you look at Spider-Verse, like Spider-Verse's score and Spider-Verse like the was it the Prowler theme. Yo, that's something
Oh,
straight out of like a Stephen King like movie,
Stephen
like
King movie,
Stephen King's
absolutely,
book.
dude.
Yeah.
It's dark, it's
There's
gritty.
no reason for it to be that like
Yeah, I know. But I actually just saw this today. Actually, it's great we're bringing this up. Prowler's theme reversed is Miles Morales'
Miles theme,
theme.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guess okay. I don't want to spoil this. I assume everyone who's watched this has watched
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Across
Into
the
the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse and Across the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse, but Prowler in the other dimension,
hmm
right? So
42,
spoilers
I think, yeah.
incoming. Yeah. So opposite Miles, right? Prowler Miles
hmm
obviously when Miles, our regular Miles, when he
hmm
meets Prowler Miles and like the score comes up and it's incredible, dude. And it's
Yeah.
the themes of that movie and it's because what? Prowler Miles was supposed to be like regular
Yeah.
Miles Morales. He was
He,
supposed to be Spider-Man, but then our Miles became Spider-Man and he became
hmm
Prowler instead. And so it's like the opposite, right?
hmm
Is the opposite of our Miles, and the fact that they essentially all they chose to do is just take Miles Morales' theme and just flip it,
Just reverse
right?
it, yeah.
Reverse it, make it darker, make it grittier. Oh my God, it was perfect. It was perfect.
hmm
And like literally that like how does it go? It's like uh there's like this dark part of it. It's like it's like this growly like kind of
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
harsher part to it. And that's like the really like it's like meow meow. It's like that's the part of Prowler theme that like hits me. It's like
hmm
wow. It's like actually like evil. It's dark, it's
It's evil,
evil.
yeah.
It's evil, it's awesome and it like fits with the art style too, low key. like
Hmm.
the way it's drawn, like all the lines and all the
Hmm.
sketching and stuff, right? Like when he brings up like his claw hand and it's like
Hmm.
and it's the the purple lights, everything.
Yeah.
It's so like
You can't do that in a real movie.
no, you
I'm
can't.
sorry, you just can't
No,
do that.
no,
I think the
no.
animators at Sony, they mastered the comic book animation style. Like I've never seen an art style like that.
No, for sure,
It's
for
it's just
sure.
it just doesn't exist for me.
I
I know
remember watching the
Arcane,
first movie. Oh,
yeah.
Arcane. Arcane's
Arcane
animation's
has a
great.
similar animation. Well, at least from
Yeah.
I haven't seen Arcane, but I know like it has
No,
like
me
kind of a
neither.
similar animation. But I mean, we all know how expensive it is to animate the Spider-Verse movies. And
Yeah.
Arcane has that similar art style for a show. Like imagine
Yeah.
how expensive that is,
Yeah, I
you know?
know. I know. And but I mean, just imagine how time consuming that. Just imagine how like actually animating because you're an animator yourself, right? You're an animator yourself. Um, you you make you make comics,
Hmm.
right? With Misfits. For people who don't
Yeah.
know, Gurk has a little comic line going on
Yeah,
Instagram at
it's a
Misfits.
bit of a hold on right now, but
Yeah, well, you could
we'll get
check
it
it
going.
out.
We'll
Yes,
get it going.
sir.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know how hard it is to animate,
Yeah, no, dude.
and you can tell just the amount of work and time that goes into making movies and shows like
Yeah.
Arcane and
Hmm.
Spider-Verse. And there's other ones too. Like I was actually scrolling on Prime the other day, and I saw this one that I actually really, really wanted to watch. I'll bring it up here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Primal?
Where is it? Hmm? What'd you say?
Is it called Primal?
Not Primal. I
Primal,
know you. I've
Primal.
known you talked
There's
to
a
me about
show called
Primal
No?
before, but it was.
Yeah.
It's called Secret Level. It's called Secret Level. It's from the
Hmm.
same. It's from the same guys who made Love, Robots, and War. I believe it's called.
Okay.
Oh, Love, Death, and Robots. Love,
Hmm.
Death plus Robots. I think you know that. With Secret Level is another like animated series from them, and just from looking at it, it looks it looks so similar to real life. Like it's
Really?
animation, but it's so close to real life and it looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait to watch it. And there's different art styles in the show because
Mm.
basically Secret Level, I think it's based on all sorts of different video games, right?
Hmm.
And so every episode's about a different video game. And I'm pretty sure each episode, like the art kind of changes a bit based on whatever video
Hmm.
game they're playing or whatever video game it's on. And it looks incredible. There's one about, you know, Sifu, the
I know
video game
Sifu.
Sifu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's an episode on
Hard
Sifu, and
ass
it
game.
Bro, it's literally the same art style as Arcane. It looks crazy, dude. It looks crazy. There's one for like there's one for Pac-Man, which Pac-Man's like a 3D sphere
Yeah.
thing. It looks nuts. There's one for like Mega Man. There's one for freaking Outer Worlds. These all look incredible and just this whole thing about
Yeah,
animated
bro.
shows and like
It's
animated shows for adults specifically,
yeah,
right?
exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
So the creators of Samurai Jack, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know Samurai Jack.
So I
Yeah.
think I I could be wrong, but I think the creators for Samurai Jack created Primal. And Samurai Jack, it's mature, but it's still for kids, right? It's not
Yep.
like it doesn't have like super mature themes. Primal, it's like it has like a more mature element. So here's the thing. For season one, there is
Hmm.
no English words being spoken because it's about a caveman and his dinosaur. So
Okay.
there is no words being spoken. It's literally just and then the dinosaur. And they
That's
go
so,
on
how
like
many
this.
episodes? How many episodes is the show?
I forgot it's like 10, I think, for season one, and then season two. But season two is amazing. Season two of Primal's got to be one of the best seasons I've seen recently.
Okay.
It's really
Dang.
good. Yeah, no, it's amazing. But they have
And
like
knowing
different.
no English words, huh?
No, for season one, there's no one. And then like in season two, they bring out different cultures. You know, they travel to like the Vikings, and then there's the Egyptians, and there's like all of that.
Okay.
Definitely worth watching.
Nice.
If you're into like
Nice.
adult, well, not adult animation, but like if you're into animation that has adult
Pause.
themes, yeah,
Pause.
mature themes. Basically, a
Yeah.
show like Invincible, like
Yeah.
Invincible, sort of. Then yeah,
Yeah.
definitely watch it. It's really good.
I'll definitely check that out. I encourage everyone listening
Yeah.
to check that out as well.
Hmm.
Um, and that's on shows. Oh, I've been on a crazy show binge recently. In the last 2 days, I've watched like two shows and like four movies. I've just been
Oh my
absolutely.
God.
I've been going crazy on Amazon Prime. I like every night
What
before.
shows do you watch?
Okay, so
What show
I,
did
I watched first of all, I watched Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Prime Video.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, the one with
is that a show
Donald.
or a movie?
It's a show. It's a show.
Oh, the new
They're
one.
yeah, the new one.
Okay,
So
the new
Mr. and
one.
Mrs. Smith with Angelina Jolie and I think it was Brad Pitt. Love
Brad
that
Pitt.
movie.
Yeah.
I've watched it like 3 times. I watched it like a while back, but then recently I
hmm
saw Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I saw it earlier, but I decided to watch it now. Was that Snoop Dogg?
hmm
That is Snoop Dogg. What the hell? Okay, on my iPad I'm looking at Snoop Dogg, but on a show with wait, that's Snoop Dogg and who is that? Is that
What happened? Let me see.
I think I saw the comedian guy Andrew Schultz.
Shoals?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz. I think he was on this. Am I looking correctly? It was yeah, it was just Snoop Dogg and Andrew Schultz. That's so interesting.
For
I'm
Mr.
gonna
and Mrs.
watch
Smith?
that. No, not for me. It's called The Underdogs. The
Oh, the
Underdogs.
underdogs.
It's like
Okay.
a football show, I think. I'm definitely gonna I'll
Oh,
watch
I
that. It
see.
looks funny. But anyway, Mr. and Mrs. Smith is the show from Donald Glover,
hmm
Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
We love
Childish
Childish
Gambino.
Gambino. He directed and starred in a show called Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which is like a reboot.
hmm
Not really a reboot, but like a new take on the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie. Um, Critically acclaimed. It won quite a few awards, or nominated for quite a few awards.
Yeah.
Um, it's a good show, dude. It's a
It's a good
great show. I
show.
encourage you to
Okay.
watch it and then let me know what you think. Eight
All right.
episodes. I finished it in literally like a couple hours.
It's one season, eh?
One season so far, yeah. And
Okay.
the way it ends is awesome. The way it ends is great because it it works as an ending for the show, like if they want to end
hmm
it here, but it also works as an ending where they could bridge into season two if they
Okay.
wanted. And you don't see that very often, and that's awesome. And you should definitely watch it and check it out. Let me know what you think. But I started watching the show and I was like, wow, this shit is awesome. And then I just kept watching. I went through all 8 episodes, and then I literally Googled shows like Mr. and Mrs. Smith because I wanted to watch something
Yeah.
similar again. I wanted to watch something
Yeah.
similar again, or I'm debating just rewatching the show a day after because I really just want to watch it again. Besides that, I've been watching. I watched a couple movies. Which ones did I? Let me bring them up here. Watched a couple. I watched. What was the ones about? Ooh, a good one. Knox Goes Away. It's a Michael Keaton movie. You know Michael
Okay.
Keaton, right?
Yeah, I know Michael Keaton. Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Keaton movie. He directed it. He stars in it. Great movie. Not super long. Great movie. Really like it has a good ending. It has a really good ending. It's a
Really?
surprise ending. Yeah. It's
Here's
like
the thing.
a
I haven't watched a lot of movies recently. Like the last movie I watched was Gladiator 2.
yes,
Right.
yes. I
So
heard it's good.
nowadays it's kind of just been on like binge watching like animated shows and
Yeah.
I did so during reading week I did like binge watch a bunch of like Miyazaki movies. You know Miyazaki, right?
Yeah, I know
The
Miyazaki.
I don't know if we talked about it last episode, but I rewatched like not rewatched, but like I watched some of the new ones I haven't watched. Howl's Moving Castle is probably my favorite. Um,
Yeah, bro. The
Spirited
Miyazaki
Away,
movie. Spirited Away.
yeah,
Classic, classic,
all
classic.
those. So yeah, I watched a bunch of those. I watched Your Name. Uh,
Yeah, we love your
yeah.
name. We
Oh
love your
fuck,
name.
I'm never watching that movie
A
again.
silent voice better.
I'm never watching that movie again.
Yeah, man.
No, bro.
It's a good one, but if you're not trying to feel that all over again, I wouldn't watch it again because it gets you in the feels, dude. Those kind of
Yo,
movies get you in
it's
the feels.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, they get you in the feels and
If let me tell you something, if that's the standard for love, we are cooked.
dog. I don't know if I'm trying to,
Oh man.
trying to get into
No, it was a
a
great movie. It was a great movie. It was a really good movie. The
yeah.
animation was great. I'm a
It was
sucker.
beautiful.
I'm a sucker for great animation, right?
Me too.
Even
Me
if the
too.
story is like shit.
Yeah.
Luckily the story was amazing.
You
That
know
story
what
was
this reminds me
fantastic.
of? This reminds me of Sword Art Online. So back when I really like Sword Art Online has such it's not even necessarily good it is good animation, but it's so clean and crisp. Like the newer
Mhm.
seasons, I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like Alicization or whatever it's called. I don't remember. I watched all of them past the first past like the first season. I love the first season, one of my favorite animes, but past that it's been garbage. The animation got better and better and better, and like
Okay, but the
the
story
last
got
season, but the story is so bad, dude. Story was
oh
so, but I only watched it because I was a sucker for the show and I liked
yeah.
the lore, but whatever. But I also watched it for the animation because this shit looked so nice. It
Yeah.
looked beautiful. Fight scenes are absolutely awesome, and I I wasted a lot of time
Yeah.
waiting
No,
for them to come out with
it
stuff.
that makes sense. But it's crazy because there's like some shit shows, right? That
Yeah.
keep getting renewed over and over again. Like I remember I watched The Flash, like first three seasons, amazing. First three
Yeah,
seasons were
me too.
fantastic.
Yeah, me
And
too.
then it got
Yeah.
so bad, right? And
Yeah.
then there's a show like Spectacular. I'm always gonna bring the show up because I love this show, but Spectacular Spider-Man should have never gotten canceled. That show
Yeah,
should have like, dude. I mean, have you watched it?
I did. As a kid, I
You did?
watched Spectacular Spider-Man a
Yeah.
bunch. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I know Yusuf is rewatching and we were talking, but like, bro, perfect Spider-Man story, just absolute perfection.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was perfect. They hit every single mark. Like they changed some stuff up. Like I don't want to spoil it, but like stuff about like Venom and Eddie. Like in this universe, Eddie and Peter are like grown up together. They grew up together, right? So they're
Yeah.
like really good friends, and that makes the Venom storyline even better.
Right, right. Yeah.
But it was
That's
it was a
that's the same
perfect,
way it's in the game. Is the Spider-Man 2 game on
yeah, Spider-Man
PS5?
2, yeah, yeah.
The same way, the same
But
storyline.
yeah, but no, but
Oh
they have
man.
like there's multiple villains, right? There's Doc Ock is a big part. Norman Osborn, he like breaks his son's foot and dresses up in a Green Goblin. So Spider-Man thinks
Dude.
like, bro, it's so
Y-
good. It was a
it-
perfect Spider-Man story, and they
Yeah.
canceled it. I will never forgive Marvel for doing that shit.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: the animation isn't even like amazing, amazing,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
can tell that they gave their budget to the fight scenes. The fight scenes in that show, especially considering like at the time it came out and what their budget was,
Yeah.
is really good. And Josh Keaton, I'm so happy I got to see him again in Across the Spider-Verse. He had like a
Yes,
little
sir.
cameo. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's somehow really short in that movie. They made
Really?
him they made him really really short.
Yeah, man.
But I'm glad Josh Keaton he voiced him, and I'm glad he
Yeah,
came back for that role one more time. But yeah.
exactly. And speaking of, dude, okay, I mean, we're waiting for Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, Shamik Moore.
Oh, Shameik Moore, man. Oh,
Oh,
Shameik Moore. What has this guy
ooh,
been up to? Yo, is he trying to get the last movie canceled? What is this guy
brother,
doing?
we're
Oh
never
my
getting that
God.
movie.
No, no, we never get that movie, dog. We never get that movie. I'm so I'm so excited for it though, and it's so awesome. The point, well, no, we'll definitely get the movie because like we're in like a big cliffhanger,
Yeah,
big point right now. I
yeah.
think I hope they're done animating. I really hope they're done animating.
I mean, they said they were like partially animating the other movie, like the third one and the second one at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Not sure how that works, but yeah. So,
I mean,
uh, oh
uh,
man,
hey, but look, yo, Shamik Moore has been on a madness. I think a lot of people watching will
uh,
know what we're talking about, but
yeah. If
dog,
you
what he's
don't, basically like, Haley Steinfeld, she got
yeah,
recently engaged, right?
with Josh
And
Allen, quarterback
with
for
Josh
Buffalo
Allen.
Bills. Yo,
Oh, he's a football player.
MVP
I didn't know
incoming.
that. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know that.
dude. He's
Oh
one of the
wow.
best football players in the league right now. He's
Okay,
one
okay,
of the
that's
best.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. And he commented under her post. He said something like, "Damn, I didn't even know she was engaged.
No,
More to the
before
future,
no, no, but
or
before that,
something like
he
that."
tweeted like, "Oh, there's always like next time or like
Yeah, next time.
opportunities or shit like that."
Yeah,
And then afterwards, the people clowned him. He was like, "Oh no way! I didn't know Haley was married. That's so or engaged. That's so crazy." Yada yada yada. But
yeah. So
what's
then he
worse
he
is
posted a video
yeah,
of him and I forgot her name, but she's the one that played Liz Allen in the Homecoming movies.
yeah, MJ and Tom
Um,
Holland Spider-Man.
no, no, Liz Allen. Is different. Liz Allen from the Homecoming movies.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah,
yeah.
oh,
I think
yeah,
she
it
put.
wasn't MJ.
Yeah,
Technically,
it was MJ Zendaya. I think she's I forgot her
she's
name, but yeah,
she's Liz, isn't she? Literally like
yeah,
Liz.
she's Liz. Yeah, so she's
Yeah,
like the Vulture's daughter in that movie.
exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah,
basically, they had like this video together with like them like I think a fashion model video or something like
yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
And he posted that video out of nowhere, and that video was kind of old. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it
And
was. It was.
he posted that video, and then she went to TikTok
Because it was insinuating that they
and
were like together or
yeah,
something.
and
And it,
she like I think she went on live or a video or whatever,
yeah,
and she was like,
she
"You're
clowned
a
him.
weirdo."
She's like,
She
you're a
no,
fucking
she literally
weirdo.
said, "You're a fucking weirdo." Yeah,
Yeah, like, because I'm pretty sure she's engaged too. She's
yeah, she
literally
is.
engaged as
She
well.
is.
Like, this guy can't, this guy, and then he proceeded to, like, I think disable all his, like, social media accounts,
So
which,
he's made this apology like Travis Scott, black and white, looking at. He even did the same pose, and it was
yeah, man. Yeah, he's going through it. He's going through
Oh,
it. Look, I couldn't care less about him. I'll be honest. I just want
yeah.
he's a good voice actor. He's a great voice
He's a
actor.
great voice actor. Yeah.
He's a great voice actor. I don't want him to fuck up his whole thing.
Yeah.
We need the third Spider-Verse movie, man.
He really is an anomaly, bro. He fumbled. He's the only one to fumble.
But three
Dude,
MJs,
with
three
his
MJs.
star. Yeah, no, with his. I guess
Yeah,
love interest. Like, yeah. Which is crazy. Which is even more crazy because uh, Liz Allen, right? Like, I keep forgetting. I can't keep calling her Liz Allen, but like the girl that he posted the video with,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's also in the Homecoming movies, the Spider-Man Homecoming movies.
hmm
It just makes it even worse. It just adds insult to
Bro
injury, bro.
keeps he keeps fumbling Spider-Man girls, bro. It's
Yeah.
it's
Oh man,
hilarious. It is hilarious. But also, oh,
what happened?
interesting. I just Googled Shamik Moore and something came up that I'll look into later, but
Okay.
some thread on Reddit. I'm gonna look into that later.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Right.
are people actually trying to get Shamik Moore replaced?
I don't know. I mean, the problem is, right? Like now he can't work with Haley the same way. You know what I mean?
Say what? Come
He
again?
can't he can't work with like Haley Steinfeld the same way.
Well, that's between them.
It's not
Like,
gonna, yeah, I mean,
unless
I guess
if
so.
she can be normal about it, and then if he can somehow be normal about it, we know he can't really be normal, but if he can be somehow be normal and civil about it, they totally just keep working.
Yeah.
But like, this is not grounds to replace him as Spider-Man
No,
as
no,
Miles
no, no,
Morales.
no. No.
He is the Miles Morales for surely.
Yeah, I honestly
Yes.
I can't hear um anybody else really.
Us being Miles
Like, yeah.
Morales, right? I can't. I like.
Uh
He's my favorite voice actor for Miles. Even in like the games, right? Even in like the
mhm.
Spider-Man games on PS.
Yeah.
Miles Morales sounds good, but he doesn't. I don't think it's Shamik Moore that voices him. It's not. It's like,
No, no, it's the
um,
same guy that has the face for him is also the guy that voices him.
yeah.
And it's funny because they didn't do that with Peter Parker because Peter Parker is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who, if you
hmm
don't know, Yuri Lowenthal has voiced a lot of, he voiced, I think he voiced Ben 10. I could be mistaken. It was either him or Josh Keaton that voiced Ben 10.
Like
Let me
Ben
search it up.
himself.
Ben 10, yeah, Ben
Oh
10, the
shit.
Ben 10
Okay.
Omniverse. He's voiced a bunch of dudes, dude.
Nice.
Um,
No, Yuri Lowenthal
yeah.
is the goat, bro. He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. He has voiced some of my favorite characters.
Oh, he voiced an Arcane, Big Hero 6, Ben 10. He did voice Ben 10, yeah.
Yeah. Nice,
He
dude.
was in the Injustice games. What else?
Oh hell yeah. That's awesome. That's
hmm
awesome.
Oh yeah, he was the voice for Naruto. Not like in the English. Sasuke. He was the voice for the English dub for Sasuke.
Was
That's what I
was
remember.
he?
Yeah,
Was that
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God, that was Yuri? That's awesome.
yeah.
This guy's actually incredible, dude.
Yeah, he's amazing,
As
dude.
far as a voice actor goes,
Yeah,
like he is legendary in the voice acting
no,
game.
he's
For
really
sure.
good. He's really
For
good.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Him and his wife Tara, not Tara Strong. I forgot her name too. Yeah, I'm so bad with names, man.
Hey man, it's all right. It's all right.
Actually, it might have been
Now,
Tara Strong, but yeah.
you want to talk about, okay, you were complaining about this the other day. You
Yeah,
want to talk
okay.
about it? You want to talk about it,
So
man? I know you know what I'm talking about. I
yeah,
know you know
okay.
what I'm
So
talking
listen,
about.
listen, listen. I entered. So I don't play Pokemon like super competitively, right?
hmm
I play it like occasionally, right?
Yeah.
I entered a tournament, a 500 player tournament.
Okay.
Um, it was like, so me and this guy were versing, and he basically was like, "Oh, you're cool. Why don't we, like, you can come to like the Discord? We could do like this tournament, right?" It wasn't for money or anything. It was just like just a tournament, random
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
So I entered, and it was 500 people, right?
Wow. Okay.
And so me and this guy, we were training, like not like training together, but we were practicing. We were like battling each other,
Yeah.
for the tournament, right?
Yep.
Um, and so what ended up happening was that I got pretty far. I got really far into the tournament. Like we both were in the top 20. He actually
Nice,
came
dude.
second. He came second.
Nice. Nice.
So here's what happened with me. I had the shittiest team you could have possibly imagined. It was random. So
Oh,
they just
okay.
give you a random team, right? I
Yeah.
had a really bad team. I had a
Oh
terrible
man.
team, terrible matchups. And so I had a really good setup. I had a Feraligatr, right? And
Mm.
it had like Dragon Dance. So I had a really good setup. And from the looks of it, he might have swept the team. He might have swept the other guy's team. Like I would have
Okay.
been it would have been an insane comeback. And then he sends out Togekiss.
Oh no.
Let me tell you something about Togekiss. Let me tell you something about Togekiss.
Okay.
So Togekiss has this ability, Serene Grace. Serene Grace increases the chances of added effects. So, for example, Air Slash has a 30% chance to flinch, right?
Okay.
Serene Grace increases that 30 to like a 60 or whatever,
Damn.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, and what flinch does is basically it doesn't let you move. Like you can't attack the next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it was holding a King's Rock, which adds a 10% chance to flinch. So this was like terrible.
Oh. Oh.
If this thing gets this air slash rolling, I am cooked, right?
Yeah.
So I my Feraligatr it outspeeds, but it doesn't kill with Ice Fang. And now I'm
Okay.
just mad. I'm like, how the fuck you
Yeah.
I didn't have a plus attack for alligator because he had an Arcanine, so he intimidated me, whatever, right? So I
Yeah.
was faster. It hits me with an air slash, right? It gets
Yeah.
three flinches. It gets three flinches, but I
Three
survive.
flinches? Oh my God.
It
Okay.
was two or three flinches. I can't remember, but my alligator survives, right?
Wow. Okay.
It pops its berry, citrus berry, because that's what it's holding.
Yeah.
On a side note, who the fuck gives a Feraligatr citrus berry? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
And
but
I
whatever.
assume those are all randomized as well for
Yeah,
the
it's all
items they
random.
got? That's
It was
crazy.
all random, right?
That's crazy.
So, but like they're from the meta, right? They basically pick the Pokemon and see like what the build is,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the most popular build is, and that's like the build that they give to you. Where was I? Oh yeah, so Feraligatr survived,
Yeah.
pops its berry, and now I'm looking. Okay, if I don't get if the thing doesn't flinch me, I'm okay. This is fine, right? And I
Yeah.
can kill it. It doesn't flinch me. You know what it does?
Oh.
It kills me. It critical hits me. It gets the
Oh.
critical hit and it
No.
kills my Feraligatr.
Oh
It kills my
no.
Feraligatr. That's my last Pokemon,
Oh
and it killed
no.
me, bro. I was so mad. I was so mad.
Oh, that's
My
devastating.
entire team, and you know it's crazy though. I had six Pokemon on each team, right? So four of my Pokemon died to one Gyarados. Um,
Oh
and
Lord.
then I bring out for alligator, and it just,
That's
you know, it's
devastating,
like
dog.
it didn't get the flinch. It might have gotten the flinch, but it doesn't really fucking matter because it crit me out, and
Yeah,
I died.
yeah,
So I came like 11th place, and he got like my friend who I was practicing, he got second
yep.
place.
Wow.
So
I mean, hey, look, you
we did
did
pretty well.
you did
Yeah,
pretty well, though. You did very well,
yeah,
man. Out of 500 people, right? The 500 places, you got
yeah,
11th and second.
yeah.
Yo, look, top,
Okay.
top 15 for both. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Future editing Ruhan here. At this point, um, everything went sideways. A couple of our friends invaded poor Gurkrat's home, and it was all a very big mess. So I had to cut a part out. But here is what we somewhat made of an outro. Again, thank you guys for watching.
I'll see you
Eric,
then.
you
Bye.
do the outro. No, you gotta hit the outro, dude. You gotta hit the outro.
What's the outro? What's the outro? I forgot.
Thank you everyone so much for
Oh yeah,
listening.
okay, yeah, my bad. Thank you everyone for listening. Sorry about this interruption. A bunch of these idiots came in my room. So yo, you'll be a guest viewer later, okay? Not right now. Um, thank you for listening, and we will see you in 2025. Okay?
Yeah,
All right.
we
All
will do
right.
that. Hold on a
Bye.
second. Let me mute you real quick. Thank you everyone so much for listening. This has been Side A, Side B, episode 2 in what New Year's Eve, the last episode. Um, have a great New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to everyone, and we will catch you in the next episode.